I'll say it's my Marshall stack years from my earlier rock and roll days. Okay, we've already had a few questions this morning, so if you want to ask those again, please feel free to. What I'll do is, if you ask a question, then I'll just repeat the question and answer it, so that you can remain anonymous if you wish. If you've got any sexual questions or, you know, things like that, I'll definitely put you on the camera. Dennis.
How do we put the heaviness down there?
Down there. I didn't. What is something sticking out? Must be Sunday. How do you put the heaviness where?
Heaviness.
No,
Down.
Oh, sorry. That was a good question, that. I was going to answer that then. Okay. Questions? Goran.
Yes. In a circular form of in Bagua,
Yeah.
that lands of water.
Yeah.
I'm a bit confused about the arms posture in general, but the arms in particular.
Okay.
If they are to be in an arc or in a V shape.
Okay. I knew you'd ask something that would have me on the bloody ground. You should be like an arrow.
Strike that.
Going down to the ground. So your arms, and I'm not going to do this because of my, I'm still favouring my knee. But okay, there's the posture. You've got to put your shoulder on your knee, right? That's it. Now, can you see here, Ben?
Yeah.
Come over here. And I'll put you in posture. That's the best way. That's what young Salchum did to me. Okay, go down, do the posture. Okay, now this hand here has to be here. See that? In a straight line. If I can see a straight line down your leg, along your arm, then that's an arrow. See, now that's perfect. That's how you should be. Understand? What you were doing was this, and that's what most people do because it's easier. But that's the correct posture for ducklands on water. Now just stay there for 2 hours. Until the duckland.
Okay. And you have to keep the question and answer for 2 hours.
Yeah. Okay.
So staying with the leg.
Yeah, everything must be in a nice line down to the ground. Like it starts out big and comes down like that to the foot.
What secrets way to start out with Chisao, and well, can you tell us in general something about Chisao?
Chisao, to start out, okay, without going into 3 hours because it's rather a complicated area. Right, I don't know where the hell Eli is. Anyone know where Eli is? Okay, Rob. You start out in Chisao, it's very basic. You simply do circling. That's all you're doing, like that. And you simply push up, and he opens his hands out. And he pushes down, because his hands are up, and I open my hands out. That's just getting a little bit of awareness. Most people find even this difficult. So that you do that for a while. And what happens after a while is I'll attack Rob, and he'll come straight back though. Whoa! See? So you've got to be aware. That's teaching you to be aware of. Most people, for instance, okay, they throw a punch, and they're still thinking of that punch a second later. You shouldn't. That's why we do things automatically. Bang! Up! You want to do the next thing, see? But if you go, bang! You get hit. And that's what this is teaching you. If I hit Rob and he hits straight back, I've got to go, whoa! Get right back and forget about my initial attack. Then we change hands, of course, and do it that way. Then we have one on top, one underneath. Yeah. That's when we start using one hand. So you might do that. Yeah. Or in the beginning, we tell them, make it easy, because most people would come through with that hand, see? So we do that. Then we teach them, okay, if this hand comes through, it hits me with that hand. Yeah. And underneath her arm, I'm going to go underneath, you see. So you either hit me with that hand, or he'll come straight back up with that one.
Yeah, the heaviness in the hands really works nicely with this.
Yeah, well, when you're doing chi sao, the person's hands on top, I just don't know, I'm not going to put, you hold them up. That's correct, chi sao.
So you're just resting.
I'm just resting. If you pull your hands out of the way, all of a sudden they should fall down. And so it gets a little more difficult when you've just got to do one hand relaxed, and then I've got to hold his hand there.
That's fun.
See?
Yes.
Yeah, so now, if we both pull our hands, no.
That's fun.
Yeah. Okay, thanks, Rob.
What should be your core training within the system?
The core training, okay, well obviously form. The whole thing that we're trying to achieve is balance. That's what we're trying to achieve. We don't want this to happen when we're so happy we go out and buy a boat. We don't want this to happen when we're so depressed we jump out a window. What we want is this to happen. There's natural ups and natural downs, obviously, but this is heaven.
Central equilibrium, is it?
Central equilibrium, that's heaven. Just a little bit up, a little bit down. You know, that's how human beings should be. Like most animals, you know, they just. Even when their lion attacks a cow or something, it's extreme yang, but it's not up here. The energy still stays the same, and that's what we're trying to do in all of our boxing, in our fighting art and our healing art, is for the energy to stay like this, but the movement reacts to whatever situation you're in. So if it's in a self-defense, and we always use self-defense because that is a physical version of the healing art. That's all there is. So you can never take the healing away from the self-defense art. To do that, you're just doing a yin exercise and you actually get sick. That's what happened to Yang Qingfu. You know, he died when he was 56, like this, and so unhealthy because he became very famous and he just kept doing his own form that he invented, the whole slow-moving form, and so he died of what the Chinese call yin dullness. So so that's the core thing, is to try for a natural balance in your body, and the way we get that natural balance is, this is the beauty of it's so perfect. You sit, there's a little phrase we use now, just do it. That's all, you just do it. And of course the main thing is, your form is the main thing. What we've learned over this, when I've been here, the Chi development tools, of course, that's like doing your form anyway. So the whole thing gets back to the form, but not that. You know, you must advance on from that. So when I say form, I mean you must advance in your form. I was saying to someone yesterday, there's a line that you take in your form. You start here and you get here, and it takes a while, but the road along the way is very pretty. It's a very nice road that you travel on. Lars?
That line you're speaking of, starting from straight to the beginning.
Yes.
Some general steps
Yeah.
for a beginner to like one thing you should be able to do before you try to do the next thing.
Yeah. What a beginner should learn, obviously you learn in block form. We have to teach beginners incorrectly.
Yeah, but I mean, like, is there certain like principles, Tai Chi principles, which are more foundation?
Yeah, of course. All the Tai Chi principles that we give to beginners, not all of them, but some of them can even be broken at an advanced stage. Like when we're doing this one here. Now that would, you know, a person who's in a silver lame suit will look at me doing that and go, "Oh, Montaigue leaned." The classic says, you must never lean forward, you know, or this one, we did the other, bah! That one, oh, he picked his foot up off the ground. That's not Tai Chi, you know. You've got
what
to
I'm looking for is not like 10, like the 10 rules or something.
Yeah.
Maybe 3 simple things.
Okay, the most important thing, I've got a sheet of paper that we hand out to beginners. It's on the...
Yeah, but I mean, that's
Look up the internet.
But that's too much.
Yeah. All you have to do, the main thing that you teach